I am enjoying this game a massive amount. This game is very good. You have
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
You have 37 hours in this already? Are you close to the end? You're 47 hours in? What the hell?
How are you holding up after that last fight? You're not too hurt, are you?
I'm fine, really. See for yourself.
If things get too tough out there, go ahead and fall back. I can take a beating if I need to.
I'm not here just to stand around and have everyone protect me.
I get that, but there's nothing wrong with admitting you have weaknesses too.
Do I look like I'm just trying to put on a brave face to you?
I can't feel pain, but you still can, can't you?
Look, I appreciate you're trying to look out for me, but even you go down in fights from time to time. Please, stop trying to babysit me. It's getting old.
It's not that.
Yikes.
just...
So we just had a big fight where we last left off in this game. And we don't know who it was. It was like a crow-looking dude. But we need to go down. How am I... Oh, man. I teleported away. I guess we're walking back down there. How much CP do I have? 120? Okay. Yeah. Darkaros is calling it Sephiroth. His words, not mine. That's the wrong goddamn direction. By the way, let me know if the capture looks any better from previous Tales streams, chat. When you get the fishing rod? You get the fishing rod when you acquire a certain companion. See you later, Mark. The story of this lighthearted or darker? Kind of a mix, I would say.
An opponent like this should be easy.
Burn in hell!
This one's mine!
Negative damage!
Like moths to the flame!
You're finished! Crush!
Airborne beast! My special!
You got fires!
I've got this! I'm ready! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
A little loud.
Primed and ready! Going in!
Negative damage! It's over!
Still
This one's all mine! Eat this!
A little quiet.
That's it!
Take this!
Bestowed I miss his mercy! Make it
rain! Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade!
Benediction light! You're mine! I owe you one!
Looking good out there!
Just getting started!
That's the spirit! Take no prisoners!
There we go.
Shield and make it rain! Still up!
Yeah, we're playing hard difficulty.
I can feel my power growing!
Oi. Alright, so this is where that fight took place and where we left off room-wise. We're getting ready to go into the Fourth Lord area. Which I think is... Wait, did I really miss the fat... Oh my god. Which I think is like a wind area. Something like that. Nothing missing from this game is characters yelling at raspberry, blueberry and stuff. True. True. Oh.
Are we in the right place? This place looks like a mess.
You can play as anyone, Shaggy.
Yes, this is Niez, the capital of Mahag Sar.
I don't see any signs of people. And the buildings.
Yeah, this doesn't seem like the kind of place people would actually live. No soldiers, no Danans, not a soul to be seen. Yet look at these facades. This is clearly a Renan district.
Hey,
Check out that drawing on the castle gate. That's the Darkwing's crest.
What?
It's from an old Danon legend about a hero who defeated an evil king with a torch and their trusty owl. That's his crest. I'm sure of it.
What?
Really? First time I'm hearing it.
Is that the crest that
So if
she's
someone
seen this
drew it
entire
on the
time?
gate,
It must mean the Renans have lost control of the city. Are you suggesting the Danons rose up and defeated the Lord here? Hard to believe, but not entirely unthinkable, given the evidence. Let's look around and see if we can find someone. They might be able to tell us what happened. This is horrible.
Is there truly no one here?
all of these
Huh.
ruins look like they were made pretty recently.
But if that's the case, then where do you think the people that used to live here went off to? There must have been Danons and Renans, right?
That's a good question. Even if the Danons rebelled and managed to overthrow the Renans here, there should still be some people around.
This debris, do you think it could be the work of Renan astral arts? Perhaps, but the appearance of these ruins is rather uniform, which leads me to believe otherwise.
Hey, Rinwell. That story you told us about the Dark Wings, it said that the evil king was vanquished with a holy flame, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Then there might be some truth to that old story after all. It looks like all the rubble here had been scarred by flames.
Let's not jump to any conclusions just yet. If we can find someone around here, we might be able to get them to tell us what happened. Dohalim, you forgot to take care of the fire yesterday.
What does that mean?
What do you mean, take care of?
Oh.
Yes. You meant to put it out?
You're down a lake, use a pistol
If it
instead of
stays
bashing in
lit,
heads
we
with
could
a
end up
torch.
in real
True.
trouble real fast. I see. I apologize for not realizing that. I shall be more careful in the future.
The way he's talking, it's like the thought of putting it out himself never even occurred to him.
Moving on, Dohalim, I should mention that the clasp for your cape is about to come undone.
Oh yes, I tried to fix that myself, but it simply refused to cooperate with me.
I can't believe I'm hearing this. Are you telling me Renans can't even dress themselves?
Lords like Dohalim have attendants that take care of just about everything they need, so I'm not surprised he sometimes struggles with the basics.
Even by those standards, you've got to admit, this is still
What
a
is he, a
little extreme.
streamer, chat?
Shionna's got a point. I mean, you don't see Renans like her needing so much help to
Yeah,
get
looks
stuff
good.
done.
Random.
In my case, circumstances forced me to learn how to be independent. Even so, I still think Dohalim could afford to pick up a few more self-sufficient skills.
Well, specifically speaking, what would you suggest that I learn?
For starters, I think it'd be good for you to learn how to dress. And put on shoes. How to comb your hair is equally important. And learning
Those
to
are all
manage your
things you don't really
possessions
need
better.
to know how to do, chat.
And then from there,
She sounds like his mom rattling all that off.
Oh, and another thing. About your owl, Rinwell.
What is it?
When he starts to molt, would you be willing to give me his old feathers? I think I could find a use for them. What do you intend to do with those?
That's great, Brawley.
Well, recently, I haven't been sleeping well. However, I hear pillows made from owl feathers are very comfortable and wish to make one.
This is why I hate you, Renans!
Did I say something offensive?
next time put your own needs aside for a second and think about how someone might react first. Then consider if it's worth asking at all.
That was weird. What lord did you have the hardest time with? Probably the second one so far. The third lord was pretty easy. Is JP pantsless? What? What are you talking about?
Poodle, one of your buddies.
Yeah, we got that. Is that a cat? Dude, why can't you pet the cats in this game? Ran out of budget? I guess so. It's kind of like a Halloween town.
What are those out in the valley? Windmills? They're huge.
They're most likely used to harvest wind astral energy, so they have to be big.
All right, we'll play Tales of Arise for about 2 hours and 40 minutes, 2 hours 30 minutes, and then me and Jesse and Bronze are gonna go record our first actual react video. Chat. We're gonna react to the Hawkeye trailer. Incredible. I gotta figure out how other react people do that and show the trailer as well, without getting DMCA'd. I think they like put it very tiny in the corner or something.
All of you, stop right there. Don't move.
They have us surrounded.
Who are you? Where did you come from?
You first! Show yourself!
I'm the one asking the questions here. Don't try anything funny. One wrong move, and I guarantee we'll blow you away.
Lower volume and reduce opacity.
What are
Okay.
you-
Who is in this town?
My name is Alphen. I came here from Calaglia.
Alphen? The wielder of the blazing sword?
Getting pretty famous, isn't he?
Look at this show off.
Here is my proof. Will that suffice? Or do I have to burn down one of those houses to make my point?
Why would you just burn down a house?
No need. I believe you.
Why would you do that?
I'm Bayfon of the Darkwings.
Well, I've got a lot of questions about what just happened during this pause. Did his eyebrows animate into his head? And secondly, did he just say his name is Bayfon? Is that what he said? Was it Bayfon? Huh.
Sorry for threatening to blow you away. We're still hunting down the remnants of the enemy forces, so everyone's more than a bit
By the
on
way,
edge
my hand's
right
on
now.
fire.
Please forgive me.
Remaining? Wait, you mean you already took down the Lord of this realm?
That's right. We took her weapons and turned them right back on her.
Are you the Danon leader
Whoa.
here in Niez?
Nah, I'm just one of the commanders. Deadeye's the one who runs the show. I'd be happy to take you to him. Just one problem. The Renans. Seems the rumors you were running with them were true. You do understand, right? I mean, we only just liberated the city from their kind. Everyone's short on trust. And for good reason. Especially Deadeye. I think it'd be best if those two waited outside.
Not going to happen.
I don't think
You
it's a
tell
good
him,
idea
Alphen.
for us to split up. It's too dangerous.
Then it's on your head, friend. Our base is that way.
You could have left me behind, you know.
This isn't just about you, Dohalim.
Ah, yes.
I guess even after you beat the Renans, Your work's only really just begun, huh?
Yeah. This place seems like it's got a lot of issues to fix.
So who are we gonna fight? I don't. This kind of an interesting take on this, but I don't know how this is gonna go.
Way, I guess.
Yeah, are we gonna fight the rebels? Or the headquarters of the Dark Wings? Right now, they're temporary accommodations. At some point, I imagine we'll build something better and move into that. Wonder if Darkwing Duck is in here. What's the weird counter besides the food buff? There's like a battle combo thing. Higher it goes, the better materials you get.
Be bigger. Huh. Guess the armor beefs you up a bit. You've got a lot of people talking, you know. But in this town, I call the shots. You play by my rules here. Just remember that. Gotta say, I didn't expect you to run with a gang of women and kids. Those other lords must have been real pushovers, huh?
Seriously? Are you this rude to everyone you meet?
Don't interrupt me, you brat.
Whoa.
Did your parents teach you any manners?
What, you?
So you're the one who took down the Lord of this realm, huh? How'd you pull that off?
We just swiped the Renan's explosives. And then we blasted them all to hell and back.
Explosives? That's a pretty bold approach. But how'd you manage to avoid hurting your own people?
I didn't, that's how. But the chance to take out a lord was worth the sacrifice.
And the Lord? What did this sacrifice earn you?
I don't think they killed the Lord.
Unfortunately, we couldn't manage to finish her off. But now we've
See?
really got the girl on the run.
She ran? A lord?
Yeah, the lady was just a coward.
Turn up a
She
little
had
bit.
a whole lot more bark than bite, that's for sure. She's probably hiding off in a hole somewhere. But not for long. We'll find her and drag her right back into town. Then she'll get what's coming to her.
Lord's probably
I
a
wouldn't
kid.
be so sure.
I don't think
She
so.
may run, but she'll never go quietly.
Shut up, Bright Eyes! I would have run you through already if you weren't with the blazing sword here.
The whole reason you're fighting is to free the Danans in this realm, is it not? If
Shut
so,
your
then...
mouth, witch! That's enough! If you're really fighting for us Danans, why keep these bastards around? Why haven't you killed them already?
I'm not going to kill these bastards.
Oh. Is that the case, huh? Then tell me the point of this show.
They're my friends.
Whoa. Took 20 hours to
Friends!
say that.
Renans are Renans. They're the scum-sucking bastards who've been draining our souls for 300 years now. But you know that. Maybe it's 'cause you and the little lady are friends and more.
Jesus Christ.
Son of a... You'll pay for that!
That's enough. Deadeye, you know that was completely uncalled for.
All of
He
you
fucked
get the
around
hell
and
out
found
of my
out.
realm, and don't ever come back. This is Danan's realm, and it's ours, understand? I call the shots here, and I make the rules. I do, Deadeye, leader of the Dark Wings!
Yeah! Deadime! Liberator Deadime!
Well, we're gonna have to kill him.
You are the true leader of this realm! We're not afraid of any Bright Eyes!
It's only a matter of time before I throw every last Bright Eye out of this realm!
The Dark Wings! The Dark Wings rule!
What if she just pulls out her sniper rifle and shoots him?
Hey, wait up.
Does anyone else? Oh, Uriel with the 10,000 IQ. Does anyone else understand Dead I Am for his name? That was totally a Tunnel Snakes rule moment.
Told you so,
correct.
didn't I? You should have left your Renin pals outside.
You don't agree with him, do you? I could tell by the look on your face in there.
That's how things are with him. He loses his temper, then I step in and calm things down.
Better you than me.
If that's all, I think it's past time we were going.
Look, I just wanted to apologize for what Deadheim said in there.
At least somebody's got some manners around here.
He didn't used to be like that. But, well, that's what losing most of your loved ones will do to a man. He may never forgive the Renins.
It's a little ironic how indistinguishable his manner is to that of a lord.
Hey, Bayfon? Deadeye mentioned the Lord is still on the run. Any ideas where she might be?
We looked all over, but found no traces of her. We heard some rumblings about activity in Estaluva Forest, but that's it.
Estaluva, huh?
Wait, you're not going after her, are you? Certainly won't win you any favors with Deadheim.
This isn't Deadheim's war, and we're certainly not
Stop
fighting
saying
for
Deadheim.
him. Besides, it's like Shion said, her type isn't going to go quietly.
Hey, it's your funeral. Don't say I didn't warn you.
We'll be sure to keep you out of it. Before we set out, though, is there anywhere around here we can rest?
Sure. Building at the end of the road, opposite side. It's all yours. We use it as temporary lodging, to house people who don't have a new place to live quite yet.
We're not going to run into any trouble there, are we?
Rumors of a certain fiery sword have spread fast. I doubt anyone will be eager to give you guys problems. And here's where I say my farewell. You're on your own, but good hunting.
Before you go,
What if we're
how
about to
come
work
you don't hate the Renins as well?
for this lord and put her back in power?
Oh, believe me, I've got my bone to pick with the Renins. Just not with two of them I've never so much as laid eyes on before.
Let's head on over to that lodge. We'll figure out what our next move is there.
That could be a fun little twist.
I get the feeling Deadheim signed up to be a rebel so he could have a roost to rule. Heck, he's no better than a lord. In some ways, he's even worse.
I know. How could he use explosives on his own people?
And yet, despite the toll of his actions, none of the Danans we've seen seem to question his assumed authority in the least. If anything, they may well consider him a hero, which would say a great deal toward how deeply they resented the Renins here.
Still, I don't think this is as simple as saying the good guys won out over the bad ones.
Yeah, I don't either. Deadeye might have managed to drive the Renins out of Niaz, but that doesn't make the way he did it okay. No matter which way you look at it.
A victory that's earned by throwing away the lives of his own people? No, that isn't a victory at all. I can understand that the Danans here are standing up against their oppression, but that doesn't mean they have to humiliate all Renins just to settle the score.
I'm perfectly able to stand up for myself, Alphen. Besides, I'm used to it by...
But you shouldn't have to be, Shion. It's just... What I mean to say is, when you've been a slave for so long, it's easy to accept that's how it should be because it's all you've ever known. Constantly being belittled is no different. I don't think that's fair.
Ghost Wolf, you could try
for
to
you.
join COT if we've got spots. More than welcome.
I just don't know, man.
Don't know what?
Deadeye managed to drive out a real live Renin lord. That's incredible. And he seems to have a lot of supporters surrounding him, too. But he's got an attitude worse than any angry Zoogle. Plus, Niaz is in utter ruins. I don't have a clue what his game is.
The Renins are powerful. And because of that, it takes a strong leader to have any hope of toppling them.
Yeah, didn't he only have like
However,
2 people?
When you take down one dictator only to replace them with another, ultimately it's just business as usual.
If it'd been Zephyr instead of Deadeye, I don't think things would have turned out like this.
Rinwell.
Yeah, I think so too. Zephyr did things differently, top to bottom. He's not the kind of person who would have forced his own views or decisions on other people. When you do that, you're ruling over others, not leading them.
To be honest, I don't know what I would have wanted my dad to do if he was in that position.
Law.
The whole thing feels weird in a way. It's a weird kind of feeling, but at the same time, part of me also feels happy. Deadeye and my dad are two very different men. For now, I'm content knowing that.
Man, a lot of skits here.
The city is liberated, and yet the air still hums with fear and anxiety. It reminds me all too well of how Vicente once was.
Hums? You mean like music?
Yeah, none of this sounds like music to my ears. In fact, I've never seen any Danans with musical instruments in my life.
You don't need instruments to play music. It can emerge naturally from the sounds of people going about their day and the hustle and bustle of life.
You seem to care a lot about music, Dohalim. I didn't know that about you.
Have I not mentioned it? Before I was a candidate for the lordship, I had my heart set on the life of a musician.
You? A musician?
Indeed, music enriches the world around us. I trained day and night to hone my art. Words could not describe my bliss, as my notes carried with them the sights and sounds of nature.
Wait,
the
what
ebb
type
and
does he
flow
just
of
sing?
time, and the thoughts of people on the wind.
Dohalim.
Forgive me. My loquaciousness can get the best of me at times.
Don't apologize. It's interesting hearing what Renan culture is like.
Even though the Renans destroyed all of
Dohalim
our arts and
loved
culture.
WAP? Jesus
Personally,
Christ.
I was interested in the music of Dana as well. The fact that generations of lords deemed music to be of no use to their slaves and outright forbade the ownership of instruments is lamentable. Not that my words can undo the damage already done.
All right. Got a side quest over here. Why does everyone have to be such cowards? If we don't get this taken care of, things are never going to change. What's got you down, friend? Zeugles, that's what. A pretty common variety of them, to be more specific. Rumors say it was Lord's favorite kind of Zeugle. So people are afraid to go anywhere near them. You can understand their hesitation. If you need them gone, we're more than capable of taking care of them for you. Hold on, pal. I don't want you to just exterminate them. If you could bring them back, if you could bring back any usable materials for them, that'd be great too. You want us to retrieve Zeugle parts for what? Are you building some? Not building, studying. If I can demonstrate that even fearsome, dangerous Zeugles could be used to make handy tools, that'll motivate people to hunt them more. Can't always expect folks like you to come along and solve all of our problems for us, after all. You're trying to be more self-sufficient. That's very commendable of you. Actually, about those materials you're looking for, isn't this what you're talking about?
Yeah!
Oh, we already did this. Oh yeah, it totally is. Could I convince you to share what you have with me? Sure.
Good.
Go ahead and help yourself. I'd rather go to someone who can use it than keep weighing us down. Great. You're one generous bunch of people. You know that? Now to see what we can turn this into. I'm sure to make it something useful. I'm sure I'll be able to make something useful. Thank you so much. Ooh, we can make roasted chicken. Chad, this has to be the best Tales game, right? I think a lot of people would agree with that, yeah. I think Tales of Vesperia definitely in the running there. And a lot of people, even though the graphics sucked, thought Berseria was the best. I think most people say the combat in this is very good.
If we find anyone who needs help here.
Oh,
I know.
Christ.
We'll make sure to ask what's wrong.
Alpha and mi amigo, I knew fate would bring us together once more. Remind me, you're that wonder guy, is it? I am a minstrel who tells many a tale about this fleeting world in which we live. They call me the Wonder Bard. Right, I remember you.
I see.
I do believe we haven't had the pleasure, sir. You may call me Dohalim. Coming to be a minstrel, is that why, does that say you're well versed in music? Oh, but I am indeed. There isn't a song I haven't sung, nor an instrument my hands have not mastered. I see. As it so happens, I am also a connoisseur of music myself. Is that so? Could I perhaps trouble you with a little rendition, kind sir? It's going to take a while, isn't it? Alas, unfortunately, I do not have any instruments on me, but I would be more than happy to indulge you with a short poem. In this sea of crimson trees, I spy an unknown fellow, standing free within the breeze. In this sea of crimson trees. That's a haiku. Oh, Donna Mio, your words are like music to my ears. You have quite the rare talent, sir, I must say. You really think so? That I do, and now I must return the favor in kind. Where do I begin, faced with such wit? Indeed, words fail me. I am at a loss. For what can I say but gracias?
Oh.
God damn it. You, sir, have thrown down the gauntlet. Allow me to...
Just great.
Can't take any more of this. We're leaving Dohalim. You're welcome to catch up with us later.
Excuse me.
Wait, don't leave yet. So many brilliant minds among you. Perhaps I can trust you with all the legend... what? You're getting a legendary instrument? What are you talking about? I hit a musical instrument knowing that one day I would meet a worthy inheritor. You'll find its location detailed in these notes. But be warned, only the smartest shall solve the riddles contained within. Now I ask you, O chosen ones, will you take it upon yourselves to solve the riddles and uncover the legendary instrument? Okay. This tale of riddles and instruments has me most intrigued.
Good.
Very well, we accept your challenge. Excellent. I have complete faith that you shall emerge victorious. Just beyond the hovels in a land shrouded by sand and stone. The northernmost reaches of a wasteland to the north of an abandoned village. It lies dormant at the back of a narrow road to the west, whereupon an ancient tower stands. Oh. Well, I know. Okay. Easy.
That's some cryptic text, all right.
It could mean anything. Can't we just look around the area for clues or something?
Hey, maybe these are supposed to be different locations?
Oh, now you're into this too, huh?
Let's save it. Isn't it just, oh wow, there's a ton of side quests that just popped up. Wait a minute, did I not get a fast travel to that place? Oh no, this is it right here.
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
I would assume it's right here. Let's look at the notes. It lies dormant at the back of a narrow road to the west, whereupon an ancient tower stands. I'm fairly certain this is it.
Not this way, I guess.
Maybe I can't, like, do anything with this yet? I wonder if you have to have the wind ability to, like, push this rock forward or something. I don't know. I guess we'll solve it later. We do have a lot of side quests now. Holy shit. Did you read all 3 texts? Yeah, like it made sense for this to be where you're supposed to go. It said, just beyond the hovels, in a land shrouded by sand and stone, the northernmost reaches of a wasteland to the north of an abandoned village. Now that one I don't know. We could, Mandel. Let's try it.
I hate camping out. We should think about eating soon.
Really? Not all that hungry myself.
Don't make me say it again.
Yeah, good idea.
I don't know. This isn't the land of sand. The land of sand would be... Maybe it's not here. I don't know where it would be. It's runes where you got the dress? You mean the Fagin runes? It's marked on the fast travel? I don't think it is. Could be up there. Maybe.
We finally made it.
I hate camping out.
Let's go try.
Finally.
What is it?
I found an ingredient for that new recipe. Isn't that what we were asked to find?
Good call, chat. The iron pipe. A part only the chosen one can pull out. No wall is bound to stay standing for long with it in hand.
Is this the so-called legendary instrument?
Actually, I think it's one of the freight train parts that I was using for a sword.
I'm sure anything will be fine. We should take it.
Wait, can he use that as a weapon? Good call, by the way. We gotta go all the way over there.
Always good to be back in familiar territory.
Everyone found it on my playthrough? Oh. What's going on, Kali?
I'm not so sure.
Gather you finally solved the
How's
riddles.
this?
We found this thing, if that's what you mean. Oh, splendid. I knew you were all up to the challenge. This is indeed the legendary instrument that slumbers in these lands. It's just a rod that I was using. No, amigo, it is a rod that you were destined to use, and with her, you shall perform feats that shall inspire legends.
I see.
So that really was the instrument we were after? So you're saying I should fight with this thing? Take her and go forth into the world. Achieve your grand destiny that you were born to fulfill. All right, if you insist. It's got a unique curvature to it, but I'm sure I'll get used to it. Used to fighting with it over time. Sixa, thanks for the 61 months. Thank you. And pardon me. I'll have to learn all of its unique bends by heart. Might even have to change what parts I use depending on if I'm attacking or defending. Hold on. Perchance, are you being serious? Oh, this has been such a fun little excursion. Truly, your words have truly been inspirational to all of us here. You should work at my palace. Nay, would you consider joining us on our journey and hearing Alphen's beautiful music for yourself? Hey, you should come along with us. If there are any other legendary instruments out there, I'll definitely like to know. I sincerely appreciate the offer. However, alas, I must go where the wind blows. I shall leave it up to you to bear witness to the legends that are sure to unfold with the instrument in his hand.
Agreed.
Very well, then I shall keep watch over his every movement to ensure I do not miss history in the making.
Totally.
I'm going to have to come up with a way to fight that takes advantage of this thing. Dohalim, would you mind helping out with that? Certainly, as you well know, I'm quite proficient in fighting with rods and staffs. Don't do anything with her that I wouldn't do. And with that, I shall be off until we meet again. Adios. Farewell, my friend. Be safe. Yeah, Kali, you might not.
I can't believe you managed to shoo off that irritating bard.
Had we brought him along, it would have livened up our journey considerably.
You know, maybe you're right. We could have hit it off.
Yeah, then the two of you could be irritating together.
True. Someone tell Kali that I think it is a great JRPG. He might be watching the clip, so I don't know if he'll hear what I'm saying. What? Why would I ever use this? Unless this is just like for... Weird. Chat, ads are going to roll here in about 45 seconds. If you don't want to see the ads, they will happen regardless. But I appreciate you guys letting them run. It is September if you want to save 20% off as well. Prime subs per normal. And last but not least, if you are not following the channel, feel free to. Would appreciate that. Where is the inn? Is the inn this way?
Not this way, I guess.
Is the inn that way? Well, that's the castle. Oh my God, I'm blind.
I feel like somebody's watching us.
Maybe there's someone around here.
Sure wish there was more to go around. What are you talking about? Our rations, we're always running short on them. It's never enough to be comfortable. We could really do with some rice, potatoes, beef, and some spices in particular. Well, here we go. That's what we need. We got some right here. Is this enough? Oh, you're so generous. Thank you. Yes, that helped a lot. I don't have much to offer in return, but I'd like to teach you my family secret recipe if you like. Curry.
Great!
Oh, this sounds delicious.
Yes.
Yeah, I can't wait to try it. Doesn't look all that hard to fix either.
Hey.
Hey, Kasaria, if it's really that simple, would you teach me how to cook it? Are you actually interested in making food now, not just eating it? What does it matter to you? I'd just like to put a certain someone in his place for complaining about my cooking earlier. I'll love to teach you, but my training isn't going to be easy. Think you're ready? Is that serious? Sure, I guess. Hit me with what you got, but promise you won't tell anyone else I asked for this, okay? My lips are sealed, but in return, you have to call me Captain while we're training. Deal?
What?
What? Okay, Captain. You're supposed to say yes, Captain.
Yes.
Yes, Captain. What the fuck is going on?
All right.
Now we can begin your training.
Right.
So you have some fresh... Oh, we're actually doing this. So you have some fresh caught fish here. Perfect. We'll use that as well.
Really?
What? But the recipe doesn't call for fish.
What?
You're trying to talk back to your superior? No, no, ma'am. You're supposed to say yes, Captain.
Huh?
What? What? The hell?
All right.
Good looks. Looks like you have everything we need. Now we dive into the culinary trenches.
Yes.
Yes, Captain.
Over there.
Is that how you hold the knife? What are you trying to do? Private dance with it? Oh God, this is like a whiskey sweet show.
Huh?
No, of course. You're supposed to say yes, Captain.
Yes.
Yes, Captain.
All right.
Are they like mocking the idea that yes, chef shit? Or pay attention. Turn up that fire, boil that water. You don't have time to let your eyes wander.
Yes.
Yes, Captain. It's all finished.
Huh.
So it is. Its flavor and presentation get a passing grade. You've got promise, but there's still room for improvement. You have to keep training every day. Do I make myself clear?
All right.
Yes, Captain. Guess I've got a long way to go before my food is perfect, but I'll show him. One day my food will taste so good, it'll knock his armor off. Big if true. You think it's just Japanese culture? Could be a little bit of both.
By the by, Shion, if you don't mind my asking, would you be willing to share what sort of clothes are currently in fashion on Rena sometime?
Sure. As long as you call me Captain.
Sir, yes, sir, Captain Shion.
I was just joking. Kinda has a nice ring to it, though.
Okay. Whatever you guys are into. Can't make that. We can't make that. Could make that though. Whoa, that thing is so much better than what he's currently rocking. Jesus. I don't know if that's worth crafting. I am using hers, so we'll just craft it, I guess. Well, now I'm poor. Apart from Alpha and Shion, can you change the appearance of others? Oh, yeah.
I'm impressed how well balanced this...
Yeah, you can change everyone's appearance.
thing is.
Am I using the DLC from Artifacts? Not all of them, no. The Blazing Sword of Caligula, you're welcome to stay here if you like, but don't cause any trouble while you're here, understand?
That Deadeye creep certainly has a few screws loose, that's for sure.
Forget that guy. Right now, we need to discuss
We don't
how
have
we're
like
going
the
to
XP
proceed.
stuff, etc.
What's
turned
there
on.
to discuss? Deadeye and his crew have already brought down the Lord here. Just let them finish her off.
I want to go after her.
I second that. I think it's the best thing to do right now. We don't know if the Darkwings have what it takes to beat her. I'm worried what'll happen if we leave her to her own devices.
You make a good point, Rinwell. And maybe I'm just being overconfident, but between us and them, I think we have a better chance at defeating her.
I have to agree. This realm isn't going to be truly safe as long as that Lord is still running around out there. We need to act.
Fine by me. But isn't Deadeye just gonna take all the credit once we're done?
Our job is to break down the walls that oppress Dana. What he chooses to build in their place, that's his problem. For now, we'll head to this Estaluva forest Bayfon told us about.
Can't believe his
Whatever
name
we
is
decide to do,
Bayfon.
though, we should take some time to rest first. We've barely stopped since Menancia.
Uh-oh. We gotta get some creepy anime nightmares now.
Where are you going?
Alphen,
You should get some rest. What's got you up at this hour?
just let me be for a minute, okay? Why don't you go back to the inn?
I will when you do.
Have it your way.
Shion. The Lord's days are numbered. I haven't forgotten our promise. You can trust me, you know? Maybe even lean on me a little. If you want.
Are they actually gonna have like a
And
romance?
if I say I will you finally give it a rest?
Yeah, of course.
It's story stuff, zombie.
Try to get some rest, okay?
What was all that about?
So we're just going to check things out, right? In whatever that forest is called.
Estaluva Forest. Next time, pay attention.
Could assume it's that way. Looks like I was correct. Is there no romance at all in other Tales games? Not as far as I can remember. What the fuck, that deer? As far as I can remember,
Sand
no.
in my eyes.
The winds are strong here. Mind yourselves.
Ugh, even the inside of my mouth is all sandy.
Hoodle, don't get blown away, okay?
There
The
is.
winds outside
Yeah, I
the
haven't played every
capital are
single
blowing
one,
as
so
strongly as ever.
You can
A lot of
definitely
times,
see
though,
why
they
people call this place the Valley of the
revolve
Four
around
Winds.
kids.
Indeed, Mahag Sar is the realm of wind, just as Ganeth Heros is for water.
Earth, water, fire, wind, light, and darkness. Rena is aligned to darkness, leaving each realm one element each.
Is that because some elements are easier to gather in certain areas than others?
That is certainly possible, but I suspect the biggest reason is to prevent the lords from squabbling over resources.
Funny. You would think infighting would come naturally to an elite class vying for a crown.
True, but the Renans rule as a minority. Fighting ourselves would just be destructive.
Nor part of me wants to believe that you're like halfway asleep and you just heard them rattle off the elements and you shouted heart because that was your favorite Captain Planet character.
Though, as you saw in Menancia, any abstention from
How close
fighting
am
is
I to
merely a
reality there?
facade.
In the end, you all get usurped whether you like it or not.
That may be true, but something tells me that this time is different.
We have to catch up to the Lord
0%?
first if we
Son
want
of a
answers.
bitch.
Let's keep moving.
What is that ring of rocks over there for? They don't look like they formed naturally to me.
Is that the boy?
Oh yeah. Funny, I guess I've gotten used to weird rock formations. They didn't even register as being out of the ordinary.
Most likely, they were brought over by us Renans when we first invaded the planet.
Wait, those? So does that mean there's some kind of machine then? And if so, what in the world were they even used for?
To manipulate the properties
Yeah,
of
Tales of
Janus
Arise
astral
is a
energy.
good one to start. For
Really?
sure.
Think about it. Isn't it strange that the type of energy each realm collects is so fixed? Astral energy by nature isn't meant to skew towards one element or another so heavily.
So the Renans reformed it for the crown contest.
Sounds like the crazy thing a Renan would do.
Renans these days are more advanced than Danans in some ways, but even they don't seem capable of doing something on that grand a scale. Or is that something that's possible on Lenegis? Or maybe the Renan homeworld?
I can't claim to know everything about my own kind, but I myself have never seen anything that would be capable of such a drastic feat.
But at some point, they did just that. Those are the sort of people we're up against. We should do our best not to forget that.
Do they front load these skits
Kisara.
every time you go into a zone?
You can fix weapons. I feel like there's practically nothing you can't do.
Maybe you should take a page out of her book and learn to make yourself more useful then.
I'd be happy to teach you if you want, Rinwell. I learned most everything I know from my brother.
Really? Even how to sew and do laundry?
Yes, indeed. He knew how to do anything.
Sounds like he was a pretty handy guy when he was alive.
He was.
Why did you have to add
I'd
when
always
he was
follow
alive?
him around and badger him with questions. I was a real pain in the neck. Now that I think about it, he and Legil were the ones who taught me how to raise cats, too.
Legil is that woman who was with him in the Gold Dust Cats, right? I remember now. The one with the really pretty hair.
Funny you mention that. He also taught me how to maintain my hair. Not that those lessons stopped it from getting all tangled up during training.
I think it still looks gorgeous.
From what I can tell, it would appear as though the only thing he didn't manage to teach you was how to apply makeup.
What the?
No,
You
but
can't
that
just
didn't
say
stop
that.
him from trying. He really wanted to teach me everything. Only reason he couldn't was because I prioritized my training.
And here I was trying to make a joke.
I can't tell if she's being serious. The only one here who knows him well enough was her.
Yeah, I guess only Miguel could have told us if it's actually true.
There's fucking side quest. God damn it. Oh, it's this guy.
Oh?
Oh, it's that foodie again.
Yes!
I remember you. You're that young woman who's always starving. I haven't seen you since we last met in Manasia, I think. You're the one who's always hungry. Anyway, I take it you found another recipe on your travels? I most certainly did. I'm glad that I can cut to the chase then.
Is that so?
Shion, who might this fellow be? This is Gordino. He travels from Dana in search of new recipes to try.
You don't say.
A fine quest to embark on, if I do say so myself. My name is Dohalim Kensert. 'Tis a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
How?
Well, the Dohalim, Lord of Eld Manasia. It's an honor, my lord. Your beef stew is absolutely exquisite.
I see.
You honor me, kind sir. However, how is it a dish that you came by, how is it that you came by the palace's top secret dish?
Hey!
Anyways, what does he need from us this time exactly? Come on, spit it out. Right. This time I'm looking for lettuce, apples, and lemons. Could I ask you to bring those to me? Well, here you go.
Sure.
If that's what you're looking for, you got it right here.
Nice work.
I haven't done a side quest where I didn't already have the thing. Apart from that flute thing. In that case, I'll give you the recipe so you find people can cook it right away. Well, this looks unsurprisingly simple. Even I might have a chance with this.
Very nice.
Wonderful. I'll leave the preparation up to you then.
Well?
Yes.
Look at that beautiful dish. It smells just as divine too. Now to see how it tastes.
What?
Uh-oh. Here he goes. Whoa, this is absolutely exquisite. Exquisitely bad, that is. What?
What?
Really? I assure you that I followed the recipes for this so-called vitamin smoothie to the letter. Taste for yourself and then tell me if you're still confident in your concoction. Here. All right, down the hatch goes.
I don't believe this.
See what I mean? Makes you want to vomit, doesn't it?
All right.
Wait a second. I see a small warning affixed to the bottom of this recipe. Smoothies made entirely from veggies are recommended for experienced dieters only. Beginners should add fruit juice for flavor.
No.
Young miss, did you process only the lettuce? Even though I asked you to prepare apples and lemons as well?
Sure.
Oh, come on. Who's going to notice a stupid warning label that tiny?
Really
Ew.
now?
Lesson learned, Shion. Just have to add more fruit and attempt this once more.
Yes.
Very well. Let's take it from the top.
What?
Whoa, this is absolutely exquisite. Comparatively speaking, at least.
What?
You still don't sound all that enthused. Is this really the best recipe that Mahag Sar has to offer? I believe so. When I first heard about this, it made me think of what I saw in Benasia. Combination of fruits and vegetables that remind me of the Donans and Renans living together. I thought this recipe might capture harmony. If nothing else, it's the most healthy recipe you're sure to find out here. Indeed, I shall be sure to drink it so as to ensure that precious harmony lives on, even within the confines of my stomach.
Yes.
Ooh. Oh, that was satisfying enough for the time being. We can now leave this realm with no regrets. It's time I leave in search of even greater cuisines. Farewell, my culinary comrades. Actually, one more glass before I leave. Hell's Glutton's Maze.